where the magnolias bloom so late. A child stands alone in fear, wishing someone would hold them near. Through the bridges of Georgia's care, they're reaching out but life ain't fair. Isolation's heavy on their heart, praying for a brand new start. Child protectors on the line, Georgia's foster, let love shine. I see peace, you send them far and wide, across the borders where they divide. Families waiting with open arms to shield them from all worldly harm. Through the bridges of Georgia's care, they're reaching out but life ain't fair. Isolation's heavy on their heart, praying for a brand new start. Child protectors on the line, Georgia's foster, let love shine. Oh, Georgia's foster, let love shine. Though the journey's tough, the road is long, singing out this hopeful song. Every child deserves a chance to find their home, their love, their dance. No more darkness, no more tears, just a future free from fears. With each step they grow so strong, in a place where they belong. Through the bridges of Georgia's care, they're reaching out but life ain't fair. Isolation's heavy on their heart, praying for a brand new start. Child protectors on the line, Georgia's foster, let love shine. Love shine. Oh, Georgia's foster, let love shine. Love shine. Oh, Georgia's foster, let love shine.
Oh, nope, there we are. Hello, everyone. How's everyone? Welcome in. I'm a little late today. Again, happy Friday. It's Danielle, and I'm here with you to, we're going to dive deep into the foster care system across the nation and the systematic failures, and we're going to unmask this foster care corruption and bring it to the light. The lost voices, the unheard voices are children that are in foster care, whether it be a group home, a kinship home, a residential treatment facility, wherever it is. These kids don't deserve to be away from society and away from people, away from the general public, of anybody. They need to go to a school that they want to go. They should have their freedom. I mean, we have ours. Did they just start right? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. TVR. Hi, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in, everyone. How is everyone doing? Sometimes I do get the comments in here, and sometimes I don't. I don't know what's up with that. Sometimes I do see the TikTok ones, but I do appreciate everyone coming in. And how are y'all doing? Happy Friday. And if y'all got something you want to share, I would love to hear it. I mean, anything. I mean, you get pick and choose, like whatever y'all want to talk about. I see there's 16 people in here so far. Yes, this live just started. It was supposed to start earlier. You're awesome. That's great. That's amazing. That's good. It's raining in here where I'm at, or it did just get finished raining. I hope y'all's days are sunnier than out here. Okay, well, you get you some rest, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. TVR. Hello, Debbie. How are you? Hey, Christopher. How are you? Welcome in, y'all. You get that's fine. TVR. You can get you some rest, and you can join us. We'll be on again probably tonight, and then at 10 Eastern time, I believe, and then tomorrow, and I'll be back Tuesday. I might stick a show in sometime tonight, but good seeing y'all. Athena, welcome in. How are y'all doing? Welcome in, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm better. My mom always told me I'd be late to my own wedding. I'm like, ooh, mom, I don't know about all that. I gotta get married for that to happen. Sorry, my corny jokes. Oh, it's 11:42 where you're at. Wow. Where are you at, TVR? If I may ask, if you're okay to share that, you're way ahead. You're like 6 hours ahead of where I'm at. I'm in the U.S. I'm in Georgia. Debbie, John showed up at play therapy sick. Now my daughter's sick. So Chris is sick now. Oh man, that's not cool. I'll keep her. Oh, that's not cool. I hope she's okay. And what has she got? Like the stomach bug or something? Oh man. So I do want to share with everyone. We talked today, and Chris, can I share it, Chris? What we talked about today? You're in the Netherlands. Oh my gosh, I bet you it's so. Are you serious? Wow, I bet you it's beautiful over there. Oh my gosh, I hear. How is it? Oh my gosh, that's one place I've always wanted to visit. I heard it's beautiful over there, and it's just so awesome, like relaxing. Is it? I mean, around here, construction and everything else, they just want everything built up. Let's see with this. Let's see. Christopher said Donald Trump just fired all DOJ. No. J6 prosecutors. Big changes are coming. We're gonna see oath keeping officials. Right, Christopher. Oh my gosh. So that happened today? Wow. And I haven't even been keeping up with the news. Wow, that's right there that good things are coming. So we also, the live chat is like 1 minute delay on stream. Yeah, it is TVR. I'm sorry. I don't know what's up with that. I've always wondered that too, because I noticed that when I was writing in the comments for another show, I was like lagging bad. So I don't know if it's, I'm gonna have to look into my connection and, the apps as well. But thanks for letting me know that. I'm glad to see that. Because it's very, yeah, that is kind of, I would understand like the frustration with that, because it does get frustrating with me, and I do apologize for that, but I thank you for coming in, TVR. I really do. It's so at least okay. So 1 minute, is it getting any worse, TVR? Debbie, you don't know what she has. So she just got it today, Debbie. Oh wow. I mean, and I'm just sitting here. Sorry, y'all. The like my power just flickered. Maybe it is the rain, the weather, and it's supposed to be getting pretty bad here. I don't know. So Debbie, Chris is sick, and her grandbaby's sick. What the visitation people say? Yeah, it's not synced with it. Oh, that's embarrassing. Thank you for letting me know that, TVR. Thank you so much. Wow, that is so. It's thank you. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to go check out that later. That's gonna be interesting. Thank you for letting me know that. You're awesome. Oh, that's not cool. And yeah, I believe it is beautiful in the Netherlands, but I bet you it's so calm and quiet too. Like it's nothing. I bet y'all don't have like a bunch of traffic and stuff. I mean, you have the normal steady life, but I bet you it's not. I bet you it's so quiet. You can probably hear the birds chirping over there. Over here, I wish. Well, that'd be nice. I wouldn't know what to do if I was in the Netherlands or a place quiet. Debbie says the nurse was murdered by the immigrant. He just signed a bill in her name, the Riley bill. Is that? Oh, okay. So that's the yeah. I know which one you're talking about. Is that why? Oh wow. So he just signed that into okay. And is that why he fired the J6 prosecutors? I do appreciate your feedback, TVR. That's good to know. I go to the park basically. Oh man, I bet you it's beautiful. Do y'all get a lot of rain over there, TVR? Like a lot of like the weather changes a lot. You know how like some places get a lot of precipitation and the storms and stuff, and then some places are just hot and humid. But I mean, I bet y'all like God, Debbie and Chris and everybody. Could y'all imagine being in the Netherlands? Like that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Just to get away for a vacation. That would be great. I could look. I mean, I'm going to La La Land now. I'm already dreaming off, but I'm on vacay. Y'all, whew, that'd be nice. Debbie says play therapy was Wednesday, Thursday. She started just getting a cough. Now she's worse. Yeah, it's going to be body aches and stuff because it's going to last for like 2 or 3 days, Debbie, and it's going to be bad. Like it's going to start right off the rip. Like it sucks, and she's going to feel horrible. That's what I had when it knocked my voice out and everything. That's when I couldn't do the podcast that 1 week. All right, Naylor says so. We have a great episode coming on February 14th. We are working on the episode to highlight our efforts to bring attention of our efforts to the Trump administration. To highlight our efforts to bring attention of our efforts to the Trump administration. Okay, so y'all listen. You have a bird yourself? Heck yeah. What kind of bird is it, TVR? If I may ask. Is it one that talks? All right, so he did that Thursday, so he was sick Thursday. And I'm cutting out again. Okay, let me get off my Wi-Fi connection. Okay. Okay, Chris, I hear you. Are y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? It reconnected, didn't it? Am I still in here? Basically, it's cold and rainy and never sunny. Ugh. Debbie, I hope Chris gets to feeling better. I hate that. That's not cool to go to visit. All right, am I still cutting out, guys? I mean, guys and girls. All right, yeah, Chris, I do. I know it was shared out this morning or whatnot. But I was just, I know they wanted. I didn't know because somebody said about something about February 24th, and I don't think that's correct. In the group chat earlier. So I just FYI, Chris, we do need to make sure like Herb and them know that it's February 14th. Okay, because I know somebody said February 24th earlier, like when we got out of that first meeting this way earlier in the morning. All right, so let's get back. So what we are talking about is Trump's making big changes and big moves for better in the nation here. That the Biden administration couldn't do. I mean, they've made differences and starting to make changes in these other states, like with the ones that were devastated by Hurricane Helene. Please still think about them because Western North Carolina and Bats Cave, they have fires going on, and it's not cool. It sucks. I know the last time that I heard anything was they had it 5% contained. So they've already been through enough, and and they've overcome a lot, and I mean, it's just they just please just think about them, and if you know anyone that or any help that we can get out that way, please reach out, everyone, because that cave is like facing wildfires right now, and they are only 5% contained. I haven't got an update as far as if they've got any worse or if they contain them better. So just please keep Western North Carolina and the ones that were devastated by Hurricane Helene out there in your prayers and your thoughts as we go through our days. And I appreciate everyone. And you're still, yeah. It's my connection. It's the internet over here. TVR. Yeah, it's gonna do that, and I do apologize. It's the Verizon service. It's no fun. It's no fun at all, honey. Yeah, once for I think those are awesome. They're seeing in their bright colors too, right? Friend had a parakeet like that, and it talked and everything, and it was really, and they come back but it got lost, and it's still around here, but it actually hangs out with the cardinals. I thought that was pretty cool, and it still hangs out here. It flies around the house. I mean, it stays close, but I mean, it's like now that it hung out with the cardinals, I don't want to go back home. And I mean, it sucks, but it was a good bird. They are good birds, Debbie. So we're having that on Valentine's Day, and we're trying to parents to take out and get the. Don't know. I was so late today. I'm sorry. Dropped my phone. I'm sorry. Oh, and yeah, I hope you just left it on the floor. Like, don't ever look. I will be here. I promise you. And you know how to get in touch with me. Don't ever don't put yourself at. But I appreciate you coming back on. But I'm glad. I'm sorry. Oh wow. I did that one time, and I was worried about my phone, and I dropped it, and I ended up hydroplaning and went down an embankment, and my car was a Lincoln, one of those big long Lincoln Town cars. It was like a '93, and it actually landed, and it went come up off two tires, and went up. The roof was caved in because it went up against a tree. And that Georgia, or that state patrol, he said he didn't understand how I was walking or even breathing because the steering wheel was touching this driver's seat, literally, like it was touching it, like my legs should be, and the whole roof was caved in, and the seatbelt was still intact. Never, but the back window of this Lincoln Town car, y'all know how that big boat of a car is little, the back window, and it looked like I was a sheet of glass, like someone had pulled me out of the seat. So let me tell you that was yeah, somebody was looking out for me. Oh yeah, his if y'all would have saw the impact of this car, and that was I would did the same, like what if Dina just said that happened to me, and I actually reached for my phone. So be careful out there, y'all, because it was raining too. I didn't hear anything you said when talking about the parakeet. Oh, the parakeet. Okay. Holy, you're cutting out so much right now. Okay. Is it bad? Let me try again. Sorry, y'all. It's got to be my connection. It's got to be. It just lost connection. Okay. Let me give it a minute. Let's see what happens. Is that any better? I'm trying to keep it is lagging bad. Sorry, y'all. Is that any better at all? Okay, so Chris said it is. I see where you're talking about TVR. It's not keeping up with my mouth. I see how my mouth is moving the like way behind. Oof. Yeah, so we are going to be covering in the February 14th episode the issues that affect most of our issues with CPS that affect our children to be financially, Fourth Amendment violation, and well-being. And it's going to be like 5 different topics, Chris, that we're going to focus on, like the financial and how they've like misused the funds, and then on top of that, other things. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. My neighbor is deciding to, yeah, being loud. Okay. What did he say? Because I did not hear anything anymore. The lag is getting really bad. Okay. Thank you, TVR, for coming in, though. Oh, well, I mean, you're more than welcome to stay. It slid. Athena said scary. It slid onto the passenger floor, but that's exactly what happened to mine, Athena. So, Christopher, I wonder. Okay. TVR, Christopher says I sound fine, but thanks. It might be your, like, I know I'm running a little bit behind, but thank you, Chris. So everyone, back to, let's focus on what Chris was just talking about. Sorry, I got, the first 10 minutes, Chris, usually it's ones like that, but, as long as we entertain them. But, so let's see. Sorry, it slid into the floor. That's what I think. So Chris said, so we're going to be focused on 5 main topics when we do this video, and how it's going to be like a story. So think about things that have happened with your experience with CPS, and we will release probably in the next couple of days the facts about this, like the detailed information of what we're asking for and what we would like to hear from you, and so we can put this in front of and get the attention of the president, the first lady, the second lady, JD Vance, anybody up there, the senator. This is the time to call to action, everyone. And I mean, it's time. These kids, did you know that I heard now? I'm pretty sure it's credible because the person that said it on TikTok, that how they said that there was 80,000 children, 300,000 or something children missing. Well, do you know? Hold on. There you are. There you are. So, okay, thank you, TVR. Thank you. I had to put my do not disturb on. So they found, since Trump's been in office, they have found 80,000 children. What was that, Debbie? Don't forget, huh? The way TFI. Am I for? All right, let me make sure my phone's catching up. We will be covering major topics, but the details will be released soon. So right. So we're gonna be talking about and she said, don't forget the TF. That's right. The fuck. What's the TF? I'm thinking I'm like somebody. Sorry, y'all. Somebody's talking. So so parents, families, kinship, guardians, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. If you're experiencing this, and we will, so be looking out if you want to be a part of this. We would love to have, and because it's time for some action. We can bark, we can bark, but it's time to make it happen. Like we need to make some moves, because we can shout out all we want to. We gotta start walking. We can talk the talk, but we gotta walk the walk. That's what they want to see. They want to see us. So parents, Give yourself, I'm telling you, you got the power. You're a lot stronger than what you think. We've all went through this and we're all together in this. You are not alone, I promise. And we've all been at that point to where if you're new in this, we've all been there. And trust me, you are not alone. Don't ever think you're alone. There is, and please, I do want to say, if you ever feel yourself struggling or and just think that you are don't belong, or you're just not wanted in this, please don't ever think like that. Reach out to one of us, anybody in my chat, reach out, Vinny, Darren, myself. There's an email at the bottom of the screen. I can even put CPSV Hunting Justice at gmail.com. Reach out, Christopher Naylor. Just reach out to us. And then there's also, you can call 24/7 988. Because I can't, I don't want to, I don't want any parent to ever think that this is the end of anything. It's not. It's the beginning for a beautiful future, because we are getting your baby. You're going to get your babies back. We're bringing our babies home, and we are going to, trust me. I got faith in this, and we're going to do this. We're going to make it happen. So we are here for you. We stand with you, and so let's get this. Because there's not like these they have these orders and these policies and procedures set in place. They're not there just to look pretty. They're not there just to try to start things. They're actually made, like, written up to, they mean good. They mean for something to run well, to operate well. You can't have too many chiefs going, like, too many bosses, and different people, like the last administration. We need organization. We need stuff run the right way, stuff done the right way, instead of people being selfish and greedy and thinking about themselves when really that's what they are doing. TFI is foster care. They are a third party to CPS. Debbie, that's correct. And they are very, very horrible. These residential treatment facilities, foster care, y'all do realize that if you are experiencing any case with CPS, foster care should be the most last resort. Like, there's so many other ways that they can go besides putting your child directly into foster care. How dare they? And that is what they are doing and have been doing for, I know I've been going through this 2 years, and oh my goodness, disabled children, children that may have just had a family that was struggling, maybe because they didn't get to work a full week and just couldn't afford a lot of groceries. This is crazy. We got to break this cycle. These children lost in the system, these children missing that they're trying to cover up. 80,000 kids have been found, and Trump's only been in office for how long? 80,000 of the missing children that were missing across the world, the nation, they have found. And I think the other administration got some explaining to do, because that's our children, that's our future, and you're gonna just take our families. What do they do with our children? Where are our kids? Bring our children home. They just, trust me, we are gonna find our kids. We ain't giving up, and we coming. We gonna get our kids back. This is just Hands Across America, OCS, CPS, DFYS, Family Courts time. Hands Across America, right? And there's when it comes to CPS, there's so many broad topics, subjects, but they really, at the end of the day, the way it's been running, they do have a manual that they're supposed to go by. That's why it's like their instruction manual that they are supposed to follow by. Their training manual. Like, life don't come with a manual at all. That's one thing that doesn't. But I know that job that they do does. Like this podcast, there's an instruction manual with this podcast of how it operates, how to do things. So and yes, you do get to do things like you want, but it tells you how to. I mean, so why make things harder? So what's going to happen is here comes a CPS knocking on your door, and you think that they're there to help you, and really, and there goes my neighbor. That's nice. Sorry, y'all, if y'all hear that in the background. I do apologize. That's kind of loud. So we want our followers to please share their story and experience with CPS. We are asking for our followers to share with us what they would like to have reformed of CPS. Like, what changes you want to see done with CPS? What changes? What have you experienced? What have you had to go through? And what kind of impact has it had on you, your family, and your children and yourself? And what do you want to see change? What kind of systematic failures have you went through? Has your child been put in a place in a residential treatment facility, isolated from you? Have you had visitation? What do you feel has been? What rights have been violated? What, like, because I can almost guarantee a lot, like 99% of us, our civil rights have been violated. I know that. Parental, you have a fundamental right to raise your child, but did you know that? Do y'all hear like shooting in the background? Anybody? Like, that's awfully loud. That's weird. I don't know where that's weird. That don't happen around here. Well, so so in CPS, the government, please email us. So y'all see what Mr. Naylor has said. This is what we need to do. This is what we're asking. We want to hear from you. And we will, we have shared our stories, and we're gonna be doing the same thing as everyone. So this is a call to everyone across the nation, even the world. I mean, the ones that are overseas in other countries, you are more than welcome to share your stories as well. I mean, this is anybody that has had an experience with the CPS world, foster care world, and what changes do you want to see? Okay? And also, if you are a person that has not experienced, but maybe have a friend and they don't want to speak up for them. You don't have to state. I mean, you don't have to state who you are. You don't have to state your name. You can. I mean, Chris, let me get that right. They don't need to say their name, but I mean, what are we asking as far as that? You can remain. I believe you can remain anonymous, because I know that the parents face that a lot in this environment, like in this subject or topic. Y'all, I'm like tongue tied today. Sorry, it's been a very overwhelming with not like knowledge today, and my mind's like, I'm tired. It's tired. One of those days. We've got a lot going on, haven't we, Chris? A lot. And sound is positively horrifying, right? Who is responsible for them being lost, right? And are they going to hold these people accountable? Accountability is a really big with me, because my heart, like with my concern compared to like with Chris, Mr. Naylor's, or even Athena's or Debbie's, we're probably, our opinions are probably different with this. I do know that we do not agree with CPS. I do know we do share that same experience, but I'm sure that our concerns are different. Like, the financials. Mr. Naylor is very, and I know myself, because the funds are used incorrectly and not like they're written out to do. It's handed right to them, and they can't even do what's right. If they would have operated and done what their job was supposed to do, especially with this money, instead of letting greed set in and doing what they wanted to do, I promise it would not be like this. We would not ever have to. We would, you know what? We would honestly be one heck of a world. Like, it would be amazing. It would be great. I mean, of course, you're going to have a couple bad apples, but as much as the stuff's changed over in just a 5-year, 10-year period, and I've only been going through this 2 years, and the stories that I hear are just absolutely, it's horrifying. If you're not going, everyone that's not experienced CPS or not know anyone, if y'all are listening out there, help us bring our babies home. Help us bring our families home. I want my family back. I want my kids. That's all. I mean, I just want my family. I want my family back. I want to be able to smile again. I want to be able to have I want to be able to hug my children. I want to be able to be that mom I deserve to be. Don't take, why are you taking that from me? So can you help us speak out? I mean, you know, the critics and the stereotypes that we get, we're not crazy, I promise you. These are real life stories. These are true life stories. When people tell you these stories, they are real. These people are these kids don't deserve this, and these families don't deserve this, especially if the kid's not in imminent danger and there's nothing bad happening. If they don't have food, why can't we help them get food? Why can't we work? I mean, why take the children from the family just to create a worse situation and not be able to fix it before it gets worse? If you find a situation that is very just because they're taking kids over nothing, it's it's that's how serious it is, and nobody is being held accountable. We're losing our kids every day, and it's getting worse. Well, now that Trump's in office, it's starting to take. Yes, but when we last year, if you have not experienced this, believe me, my son's been out of state 2 years now, and I haven't got to hug my son since February of. My mom passed away in 2022 unexpectedly. In 2023, my son was sent to Texas without my consent, against my consent. I did not give him permission. I didn't agree with it, and I didn't even know. Just imagine trying to find your son and you don't know where he's at, what's going on. I just lost my mother. That's yeah, all because of a toxic family member and someone that hates on you, a narcissist. Someone that wants to just sabotage you and defame you and just make your life a living for no reason at all. Nothing. No excuse for what my son has experienced or myself or my family. I want my family back. I mean, why would people do this? Can somebody tell me that? Why would anybody want to make someone miserable? Just keep your misery to yourself, please. We don't need it in our lives, you know. If you're miserable with yourself, why put it on somebody else? That's you. If you want to talk, I'm here for you. I will help you, but don't try to make my life or your don't. I mean, I can help you. Like, we can help you. Don't misery. Don't try to just because you're miserable. Because I promise you, it's not that bad out there in the world. There are better good people than there are bad. I promise you. Like, good. There are so many good-hearted people out there. You're just looking. You just the ones that are negative. There's, when my son says, "Be yourself and turn your frown upside down." He said, "Don't change for nobody." And I'm up to show y'all that video. I keep saying that, but I love that boy. I do. I love that boy, and I love my girls. I love my babies. I love my kids. They're not kids. They're teenagers. They're older. They're young, but they're always going to be my babies, no matter what. Mama's babies. All right. So let's see. Christopher said, share with us your desires of accountability of CPS. What you want. We want to hear our followers' suggestions of accountability and reform and their efforts in the struggle of change in the system. What steps have you taken? If any, what have you gone through? What roadblocks have you experienced? What struggles have you faced? What kind of trauma has it caused you and your family? Mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically, what kind of things have you endured during this? What have your case plan? Talk to us. We are here, and we are here to listen, and we are here to get your story out. Let's get this attention. Trump they're listening. They are listening. Now is your chance. February 14th. Be on the lookout for more details. We will be talking more in the next, probably maybe even tonight, tomorrow. We're going to be speaking about it. Be ready, because it's time. We are going to break this cycle. We are going to fix what's broken, this system, the foster care system, where these children that don't have families, that's supposed to be their sanctuary, that's supposed to be their safe haven. They've already gone through enough. They lost their family. You can imagine what they're going through. Those kids, imagine what these families are going through. Hug your babies. Protect your children. Don't let nobody in your house. Don't ever let them question you about your kids. Keep your kids safe. There's too many missing children out here. These kids do not deserve it. And the ones that have ever put a child and part of these missing kids, shame on you. Shame on you. How dare you? You don't. What gives you the right to take someone's child? What gives you the right? That's what I mean. Shame on you. Just shame on you. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. Athena says we all deserve that big family reunion. Yeah, and it'd be nice. That's what my brother was. It'd be nice to my mother was. If they, it's. I'll have to come back to that. Yes, I will. Because I'm about to start crying, and y'all getting me all teared up today. It's Friday. It's okay. Oof. All right. So y'all, let's see what. Athena, I'm coming back to that comment though. I really am. Okay. So Chris said all submissions of our followers and all others, please have submissions in by February 5th. We can go through them and start a production and editing in them that's right. So, okay, guys, when we want to release all this on February 14th, we want to present this in an hour. I think it's an hour show and talk about it. And we want to share the stories and we want to bring these topics to life. We want to bring this corruption and this abuse and this accountability to the light. These voices. Think about these kids in the system that don't have their voice, that are voicing it, but they're not being heard. Stand up and fight. Share your stories. That's what we're asking. Don't be afraid. We stand with you. You are not alone. I can't emphasize to you enough that knowledge is power, but you are powerful, parents. You are powerful. You are the parent. We, the people, you can't do it alone. I know that. One may be tough, but y'all, you know what? A pack is unstoppable. Just imagine if, and this is how we talked on it. I know we talked on it on the show the other night. Just imagine, everyone, if Chris in his state and him and some parents started voicing it and went to their state capital and spoke and started, but then the same time another state and then they start seeing all these people and whoa, that something's up. That'll catch some attention. Now's the time. There's changes made. There's changes being made. And if you want your story heard, this is your chance. This is your time. Our kids don't deserve this. And the more voices, the more attention we will get. The more chance of we catch their attention and these topics. So there's a lot going on. There is. So don't stop being afraid. Get the courage. We got you. We stand with you. Knowledge is power. And we can learn from each other. If you are, if you don't want to take the bullying anymore from these CPS workers and their nonsense and their games that they play with our lives and our kids' lives, my son's missing his graduation right now. And we've been told 7 times he was coming home. 7 times. Guess what? He's not home. Nope, he's not. Shame on you. Shame on the county. Shame on the people that are doing this. Because he's an adult too, and he's emphasized many times he wants to come home. Well, who's speaking out for my son? Well, guess what? I am. My son said, Mama, I got me out. He said, Danielle, I got me. He said, make me famous, Mom. Well, guess what? Alex, Mama's right here. Danielle's right here. He calls me Danielle, but he knows me as Mom. So they call him Albeezy out there. He's in a residential treatment facility in Lake City, Texas. My son is a very sweet boy. He's an adult now, so he's a young man, and he lets me know that he's very smart. But he's also got an uncle that is disabled and special needs here that I have in my care. That them two together, you'd be surprised what kind of things that these kids and people can do. Very smart. My brother takes electronics and he fixes them, and I never knew that over the years because he's been with me for a minute, and so he's learning all the time. So it's like his mind is going all the time. And he also plays the Xbox. And with his disability and his physical part of it, his arm, I didn't. But I'll tell you, he's I'm glad and I'm proud that he's come this far because he had a depression, a very horrible depression because of his condition. Don't ever put yourself down because you're somebody too. If nobody's job to judge, and you are your own person, and you deserve the best in life. You deserve nothing but the best. Always know you are somebody and you're worth it. You're worth smiling. You're worth being somebody. You be yourself. My son, he tells people all the time, be yourself. Don't you dare change for nobody. Don't let them take your shine. You smile. You kick rock. You kick. Well, you kick butt is what he says, and you let him know who's boss. You are in charge of your own life. You make decisions for yourself. Don't let nobody do that to you. Don't ever let nobody do you and take your shine away. That's my son. And that song, "This is brave, this is you, this is who I wanna be, this is me." That song, I don't know, I suck at singing, but that's the song he used as for his video. And my son, I think it's like a 30, 45 second video that I made, and that's what my son wanted. And this was July of last year. So this is why while he's been in this residential treatment facility, this is what he said for me to share to the world, and I'm going to share it. That's why I'm here. Mom, we got to get these kids home. We got to get these families. These kids don't need to be in here, Mom. That's my son's worry. That's my son's focus out there where he's at. Tell you, that boy's my hero. He being 19 years old and not in a residential treatment facility. That is his. He wants them kids to go home. He wants them kids to have families. And I promise you, my son is gonna. So when we get him home, guess what? He's gonna be right here with me. He's gonna be on the podcast, and we're gonna share his story. And he's gonna talk. He wants to talk to everybody. He wants to talk to Chris. He wants to talk to everybody. He wants to talk to you. So, and we're gonna and more. And I believe that would be a good thing for this as well, to get more people to get the courage to speak up if they see an actual more of these living experiences that these kids and these people have gone through. I've gone through the parent side of it, having to watch things over a video screen to visit my child. The noise I had to hear in the background of the things that were said. My son being attacked on a video visit while we are trying to say goodnight and goodbye. Just imagine us parents going through that. That's not something that anybody. My son's sitting there and looking like he's in fear for his life. This is what I had to watch from the other side of the screen. And what can I do? It's very horrifying. It's made me a different person. I don't know what these people think that any child should have to go through this. My son was fine. And shame on this family member for doing what she did. Shame on her. Because you know what? You ain't no better than anyone in this world, and you should never do that to a child. So don't call it a spite on these children or these families, people. Bring your story to light. Bring your story to light. Sorry. People, I swear, people in the house here. Oof. I was a victim of CPS. Okay, so Mika says I was a victim of CPS, and it's been generalized, and it's been generally. Hold on, let me wipe my eyes. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been generational. I finally escaped it, but I want the money they made off my family. Mika, do you mind if I ask how much do you feel? I mean, Chris, do you see what Mika's saying? Here's there. I'm glad that you welcome in Mika, and I'm glad you're sharing your story, and I thank you for that. That's amazing. How much do you think that they've been there? It's awful. I was also a child myself, trafficked through the CPS system. Bless your heart. I'm so sorry you experienced that, honey. I can only imagine, and I'm glad. Thank you for speaking out. So because they're making big bucks off us and our children, they seldom take the kids who really should be. Whoa. They seldom take the kids that should be removed. I'm going to continue on, but just know that my whole house shut down. That's not cool. Okay, well, I'm safe. It's okay. So I don't know what's going on out there, and I really don't want to know. I know I heard that, but I'm on this. Yeah, they heard. I mean, I'm sure they heard. Okay, well, it's all good. I don't know what that was. That's weird. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that in the background? Okay, so Mika, and she said because and do you know, and Mika said there's way more of us than them, sister. Yeah, that's right. Yes, ma'am. And we will win this fight, right, Mika? That's right. And I thank you so much for coming in and sharing your story. And please get with us. And Mika, your Chris, did you hear Mika right there? Her story. So your submissions can be anonymous, parents. The children. Your submissions can be anonymous. We want to hear from you, folks, to push it to the limit. We want to hear from everyone. How? I mean, I don't all across the world, everybody. You see, Mika's here with us. Y'all are listening, so and she's sharing her story. Listen to the horrifying things that these people have gone through and experienced, even as children and their children. But we're gonna push it to the limit, and we're gonna take it as far as we got to go to the top. And we ain't stopping until there is change. Let's make it happen. Submissions can be okay. Headset just hold on. Okay. Okay, so yes, we are also helping ourselves, but we want to help you, help the children for the love of the children, and bring these families back together. These kids do not need to be with other people; they need to be with their families. It's across the board. I can share a story. I can share it was on Stand Together, which is a YouTube channel, and they do a lot with foster care and the CPS. And there was in this these researchers, and they all across the board, psychiatrists, everything, they said the best person, the best place for the children is with family, all across the board. There was nothing that deterred any research away from that. Nothing proved anything else. All across the board. So what is CPS thinking? Children belong with families. They do best with families. They're successful with families. They're more productive. They will develop. Their development is better with their families. Why mess that up? Why jeopardize that child's well-being? Because that's their future. That's as they grow. Why put that in jeopardy? No, these people ain't looking out for their best interest. But yes, and I will get that video where it states that all across the board that is the best. That there's no discrepancies, no hesitation, like no other answer. Nothing came. But the children are best with their families, people they are close to, family members, aunts, uncles, grandparents, mom, dad, parents, their parents, family. But they're taking these kids and putting them in communities they don't even know, environments they don't even know, people they have no business. The family, the big places they go, these people don't know them and they don't know these people. How do you think that's going to go? And then they're going to punish these children for acting out. Well, my goodness, think about what they're going through. And that's what these CPS workers don't realize. What if this was your kid? And that's what I want to know, CPS work. What if, which a lot of y'all probably don't have children, and don't even know anything about parenting, but parenting don't come with an instruction manual. No, it doesn't. My mom even said that. No, I know. How is somebody supposed to know? There ain't no specific, there's no instruction manual for parenting. I'm sorry. So but you're going to tell me I don't know how to parent? How dare you? Do you know how to parent? I was blessed with my children, and we were fine, and they were happy, and until you did just, assumed, I guess they assume and they make choices for our kids. So where's the voice for our children? The lost, the ones lost in the system, the unheard and unspoken, the silenced ones, the silenced and unbroken. I can't say that enough. These kids are isolated and they think that we're going to forget about them. No, they're not going to be forgotten. No. And they will be heard. I promise you. Because, it's awesome that like my son he's going to be that voice. And every day he tells me more. Mom, we're going to get these people home. They need to go home. And I'm going to come home. And my son means it. He means it. And that boy he's making moves inside these, and it's great to know that he sees what's going on and he knows, and he's speaking out from the inside, and that's awesome. And here we are shouting out from the outside. Let's be heard. Let's get these kids home, y'all. Bring these families back together. 2025 is going to be a great year, and it's going to be a amazing year. All these families are going to be reunified. We're going to freaking be united. And I just see so many happy, smiling faces. What y'all think? Look, that's the best. So let's make it happen. Let's get these submissions in. Let's get the president and the first lady and all of them to know what the heck we've been going through, because they have been trying to hide it. They want to sit here and throw it under, brush under. You know what? Here in Georgia, John Ossoff did an investigation. Like, we need a class action. And Mika says she's ready to speak in front of Congress. Tell my story. Yes, ma'am. They can't keep them from you forever. That's right. And you know what's even worse and sad is that they try to treat them like they're being detained, like they are like they committed a crime or something. What did these kids do? They didn't do nothing. What did they do to be treated like they're a prisoner in a facility, in a building, or a place they don't even know? What child what newborn baby could do something so bad that they have to be put away in a facility and not with their family, where this newborn is a baby that needs his mother, that needs her mother, that needs her, that is just came into the world, and you are going to put that child's life at jeopardy just because you are spiteful and you want a paycheck, or you want that bonus, or that incentive, or whatever, y'all. Shame on you, caseworkers. Shame on you, people guarding ad litem's too. Yes, y'all are just as bad. And that's all. That's across the world. That's everywhere. What are you thinking? And I would like for more. Hey, we got caseworkers out there guarding ad litem's that want to speak up. You're more than welcome to email the email at the bottom of the screen. And hey, Mr. B, how you doing? Hope all is well, and welcome in. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you very much. And Naylor says, all right, Naylor says, I'm a veteran from the Navy, and my oath to the Constitution, the people, has no expiration. We, the people, together we stand, divided we fall. I stand for the people, and I have your back. I have your six. There we go. And I stand with you. I stand with all of it. We got you. We got each other. Stand with us. Voices need voices. Let's speak out. Voices be loud. Voices of hope. Voices of resilience. Voices for these children. Voices for the unheard. The lost voices. The ones lost in the system. These are children that are, of course they're not adults, and they can't state who's speaking for them. I can tell you right now, if these facilities, like, Paris Hilton, if you're out there and you're listening, that'd be awesome if you ever, but I'm like, she's really not going to watch my show, but hey, I can hope. But if she's out there and she's listening, what you did up there and got that bill passed for these residential treatment facilities and these institutions, because these children don't deserve to be abused in these. Please reach out to us. Please help. Please help us get this out and bring attention to this. And because there are parents within this group that are going through with the institutions, and these kids belong at home, not institutions. They're going, and these facilities are not saying what's really going on. But parents, please, if you're out there, please, and if anybody can reach out to her or anybody that's in her part of her little group, get word, because we could definitely speak to her too. That would be awesome. Like that would be, oh my goodness. My son talks about Paris all the time. He has a little crush on her. But and that's awesome that she got that bill passed with the institutions, because no child homes was where these kids belong, not institutions, guys. So let me I'm missing a lot of comments, y'all. I know that's right, brother. US Army. Y'all, thank y'all for your service. I thank you, and that's amazing. Hi, Miss Diamond. How are you? Welcome in. I got 25 years doing contract work for the government. 25 years. Wow. That's a wow. Christopher says, Mr. B, right on. My parents, maybe I should read it here. We're Army, Fort Meade, Maryland. I spent a good bit of my young childhood. Thank y'all. And I thank you for your service, and I thank you for fighting for our country and putting and keeping us safe and free. Yes. Fight for us. And our veterans and our disabled um military members and the ones that are active right now. We thank you, and y'all are in our thoughts and prayers every day, that you're safe, and the ones that are overseas right now, your safe return home, and stay strong. And we waiting on you to come home. Don't count Paris Hilton out. That's right. Don't count. You say don't count her out or count her out? Oh no, I don't want to count her out. I wish she would. I hope she hears out too, because she would be. I have that would be amazing if she was to come in, any of them, and be like, "Hey, Miss Wah, how are you doing? This is me." I'm like, I'd probably fall out, y'all. I'd probably pass out. Like, I probably wouldn't know what to do. I mean, Chris, you would have to probably take over, man, because I'd probably be passed out on the way if one of them came to the show. That would be amazing. But but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna keep talking, and know, like my silly self, when I get on here, I'll talk. I'll be loud. And Chris, I got Chris that helps me with staying on track, trying to, because I'm so scatterbrained. I really am. I get overwhelmed. I get excited. Like it's like I'm ADD. I think I am. My attention level is not. It's like I can't focus a lot of times, and it's I never was like this until I started experiencing the CBS thing. That's the trauma that it's done. It triggered something with me that has caused me my attention and like everything to be like, it's just so chaotic. You get what, but really it's not. But it's just me. Like, it's my world. It's like this is how it feels. It feels like everyone's life is moving on and they're going past me, but I'm at a standstill ever since CPS has been involved. And just, it's like I'm back in 2022, just stuck there and don't know what to do. And I'm sure other parents have felt that way. It's like everybody else. It's like life's going on. I know the world's moving, and I know days are going by, but it's like I'm just stuck in one. And I got to get out of that rut. I got to get out of that funk, that fog, because it's not good for you. Self-care is very, don't let yourself get down. Don't let this get the best of you, because a lot of us have, and it's very traumatizing. Like, me, I used to be organized. I used to be like, wow, I mean, just hearing people say how much I've changed. I don't like that. I don't like that I'm not myself because of this. How could, and don't ever put yourself down because of this. It's not your fault. No, this is not your fault. No child should ever be taken from a home, and no family should ever be divided at all. Not, I'm talking it. You, if your child is in imminent danger, then that's not cool. Then yes, your child needs to be taken to safety, and you need to get your. But if you're a family that's been fine and been making it happen, for over, I mean, come on, my kids are older teenagers now, and CPS is in my life. My son was 6 months away from being 18. And it just upsets me. And it was a family member. What would give this? I mean, I'm not even going to get on that subject right now, but just know that it sucks that our own family will even be nasty to us. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that has experienced this, and lies and lies and lies. And how can they go by hearsay? Hearsay should not be credible in a court at all. You better have a lot of evidence, and you better have factual evidence, and you better have enough and good, and be ready to statement of facts and plead that part, because I'm telling you, hearsay is not going to stick no more. Stop calling on these parents. Stop making false allegations. Shame on you if the ones that are doing it. Shame on you, because that's messed up. You are wrong for that. And I promise you, most of these calls that are in are for no reason at all, just because someone's jealous, spiteful, or just plain outright evil. Shame on you. Shame on you. And if you are doing that, you have no idea. And I just hope you're happy with what the cold heartache and the cold hearts you have. And you know what? I'm not even, shame on you. And I will pray for you, because that's the enemy mentality. Like, that is wrong. A child should never be removed. Hey, Herbert, I see that. Okay, let's get to some of these. All right, here we go. Mr. B said the U.S. Navy. I just did not like being on the water. Oh man, I would get seasick, Mr. B. I know I would. But this, so you did Navy? Okay. Okay, so let's go over here to, all right, I know I got some comments coming in. Let me get to them, because I know I'm over my time, I think. Whoa. I know I'm gonna have to get off here soon. I'm at your door. Herbert, if you're at my door and you don't have a warrant, I'm not opening my door. You better have the right documents, and the people you're with, you're only there to keep the peace. So that's it, right, Herbert? Right? If you're at my Good evening, Vinny. Am I in trouble? Tell me when my time's up, for real, because I'll jabber my jaw. And okay, what if Herbert is let's say if CPS shows up at your door, everyone, and this is what we can't emphasize enough, because a lot of parents go through this, and that's how this all starts. They're not your friend if if CPS shows up at your door knocking, and they got a law enforcement officer like Herbert, and then when I say if Herbert shows up at your door and you don't have to answer it, and he's a law enforcement, and that is what he's emphasizing. He's there to keep the peace. But if he shows up at your door with the CPS and they have no warrant, no reason to be there, and they're just trying to come in your door, do not let them in. Don't talk to them. You do not have to talk to them. You want to see the warrant. You want them to tell them who you are. No, you want them to tell you why they're there, but you want them to show you a warrant. They have to have a warrant. And Herbert, if law enforcement officers out there, they do not get involved just to keep the peace at the residence, at the home, to where nothing domestic happens. They are not to get involved with the CPS part of that. And CPS will try to manipulate them to get involved. Don't talk. Now, if they have a warrant, pick and choose your battles. You just don't tell them. You don't have to tell them no more than what they ask. Don't even tell them that. But if they have a warrant, you can just say, Herbert, you're gonna have to fill that one in, because I don't want to say nothing wrong. Because me, I'll just shut the door in their face, but I don't want to give out bad juju, on nobody. But don't, if Herbert, because that's where a lot of these CPS cases start. And it's horrible that these people can be so manipulative that they show up at your house and lie to you and act like your friend, and then turn around, and when they get in your house, they're going to use anything they find on you to build a case against you. And when there was nothing at all they got was an anonymous call because some neighbor or some hateful friend that's jealous because you don't talk to, I don't know, just stupid stuff, petty stuff, and stuff that is unnecessary to make a call to ruin a family's life. No. Mr. B said, I gotta go. Everyone, you have a great day too, and great evening, and stay safe. And thank you once again. And share out the live, and If you want to share your story, please reach out to us. Yes, thank you, Mr. B, about bringing it to light. I appreciate you very much. Chris says he's an NAS Jax VS-24 anti-submarine warfare aircraft. S3, is that S3B Viking? I think. Dang, I need new glasses, y'all. Or I need some bifocals. Wow. Herbert said it. Is that what it said? That's awesome. Thank you. That's awesome, Chris. I wanted, oh my goodness. I wanted to be in I did ROTC for 4 years and then Marine Corps. But I ended up getting pregnant. But I wouldn't train my kids for nothing. No. My babies. Those are my babies. Herbert said, if he don't have a warrant, but I will send it. Okay. And if he says if he don't have a warrant, but he'll send it to you in the mail, no, that's not good. You need it then. Right, Herbert? You need it then. If you don't, you're not gonna send me nothing in the mail. If you don't have it then, you ain't coming in. Right? They got to have it right then and there and check the facts on it. Be good, Mr. B, and I thank you and join us again. Email us your story. We won't share your name. Yeah, we don't even have to share your names. Nope. Herbert, so check the warrant for the right information. Make sure it's signed correctly by a judge, not a CBS worker. No. And only do what the warrant says if they have a warrant. If they don't have a warrant, they just show you a stack of papers, don't go for that. And you want their information, they're supposed to tell you who they are, and you can record everything and document it all. Do not do anything that the warrant does not say. They're going to try to manipulate. Don't tell them, they're not your friend. Herbert is not trying to, Herbert not going to be your friend. Herbert's there to keep the peace. He's there to do his job and keep the peace. Not get involved with CBS, not get involved with you. He's there to keep the peace and make sure that y'all's safety that's what his doing is. Nothing to do with CPS. So Miss Diamond says it messes up parents and children for the rest of their life, and that time lost can never be given back. And that's right, you can't make up time. Mr. B, sorry, y'all. Damn it, man. A big boy in the house. I hear you. I'm just a lowly automac truck driver. I just fix shit and blow it up. That was many evenings ago. Hey, we love. Thank you, Mr. B, for your service and your hard and your dedication. That's a true, genuine person right there. Thank you for you and Chris. Thank y'all and anyone else that's I think Athena or our Miss Clearwater's, they're military, and I thank y'all. Y'all put a lot out there. Yes, every day. Howdy, if you feel lost in this world, know you are found. We are here for you. Vinny and Christopher and myself and everybody, we are here. Reach out to us. I've got we are all, I'm sure I'm all over TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. Vinny is as well. And if you count in Facebook, you can find me on Facebook. You can find I'm Danielle Waugh, WUGH, or hey. And TikTok, I'm out there. I do funny videos on there, like the duets, but I also share out about CPS and stuff. I got these lives. These lives are on there. Chris is on. I don't know. Chris is. He's getting up on his like a channel. Chris, he is gonna eventually, once he builds his foundation and gets comfortable, he will be doing his show, which would be amazing and awesome because he's very knowledgeable. I've learned a lot from him. Very knowledgeable, and he's got a good heart and very, very hard and ready to go toward like a hard work towards taking these people and holding them accountable. I know I said that so wrong, but I meant he's ready, and he's ready to, and he's strong, and he's got so let's work together and make this happen, y'all. We will help. We will protect you. We will protect each other. We want our families back. Let's bring, and I'm here to We're going to protect our kids. I'm going to protect your kids. We're going to protect mine. We're going to protect everyone's. And these kids that with no families, they don't deserve it. My son, his goal is to get every child a family. So, I wish I had a big place with some land, and I would take all these kids and just, I would look, yeah, I mean, they would be so happy. That was, that was always I never knew that I'd be sitting in this spot right now. I never knew it. I never would have ever, but then again, we don't ever think that. Because it's a horrifying nightmare that nobody wants to be in, and I don't wish it upon anybody. Oh my goodness, and I'm gonna, okay. So let's see. Sorry, I got a phone call. My children are my whole, it's not right. They abuse their authority. Okay, I got like 10 minutes, y'all. Authority and act upon assumptions and allegations. Yes, they do, and false allegations at that, and false information. And they run with it, and then they fabricate it and make it even more than what it is. Naylor is Vin. Huh? I'm confused. Look, why are y'all confusing me? Vinny, what you mean Naylor is Vin? I thought Naylor is Vin. Vinny, don't be doing that. You know how you're gonna confuse me already. Look, y'all. Here we go. Oh boy. Well, see, that is where I can help the group. I can help you get it to Congress. Let's make it happen, Mr. B. Yes, it's not an easy thing to do, but these people might just do it. We gonna do it. Yes, and let's Mr. B, we will be more than happy and come. Hey, more the merrier and more powerful. The pack is unstoppable. One is tough, and one can do it. But let's form a pack. Let's get this going. Let's speak out. We're ready to hear, and we're here with you. Mika was. I mean, she and then I hope she's still with us, and let's share. And I thank you for sharing her story. Herbert said it's cold out here. Where you at, Herbert? Oh, it's cold out there. It's hot out here in Georgia. It was warm. I took a cold shower. Don't count Paris Hilton out. No, I'm counting her. And Paris Hilton, once again, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna say again, come talk to us. Please come hear us. Come say hello. Even pop in and say hello in the show. We'll know you're listening. The First Lady, Miss Trump, Donald Trump, Mr. Trump, JD Vance, Mr. Vance, Mr. and Mrs. Vance. I don't need to call him like that. I need to be here. Baron Trump. If you hear us, reach out. We are here. We would like to talk to you. Any one of you, please listen. We need your help. We need to bring something. We need to talk to y'all. We need to get information, y'all. We need to show y'all what is going on in this with our kids that y'all don't see. The systematic failures, the things that are going on that are not being talked about, the things that are not being addressed, the things that are not being fixed in this with our children. These are our families. We want our families home. Please help us. We are still fighting for it. Trust me, we are still fighting for it, right? Do or do not. There is no try. Yoda. Right, Christopher. Look, y'all, by the time I catch up to the chat, y'all, I'm so confused. And y'all, I think it's awesome. I got you, girl. Honored to be able to help. Yep. That's what's up. And I like having the positive, strong people, and then the more powerful, the more we get, the more powerful we are, and we can make this happen. I believe we got a strong team right now, and we can be even more powerful. We can be the strength for these ones that are struggling, like the weak ones. And I promise you, because we were there once. I was there just not too long ago, and I did have a voice, but I didn't have a voice. I was that parent that was iffy about announcing anything or saying anything. So Miss Diamond said the long-term trauma is definitely a big. Okay, so I got like 7 minutes. That changes your life forever. Yes. So my trauma providers have Miss Dina says there goes puppy dog. Long-term abuse has been proven to cause traumatic brain injuries. Okay. Hello, Herbert. Hello, Herbert. Hello, Herbert. Hello. What's up, Herbert? Everything okay? I am probably. I liked my show tonight. hand pressing burgers as I watch. It's Athena. Man, that sounds good too. Now I want some. All right, 3C's mama. I made it to your comment. I'm sorry that it took me so long. This is all right. So my own mother became the legal guardian for my 2 older sons and now keeps them because of the money and is now dependent upon the income. It is really disgusting. Oh wow. 3C mama. You know, I can relate with that. So there right there it wasn't my mother, but I've that's what I'm dealing with right now is something to that effect, but I'm in kind of the same. So see, you will find other parents that are going through the same, and it's a 3C moment. If you're ready if you would love to share your story, please reach out to us and speak out. And we are more than willing and ready to hear your story and share it and get it out there because we are doing be on the lookout, y'all, for more information about this and these things that we're making happen. February 14th is going to be a big day, a big show, like a big thing that's going to be introduced to everyone, and we're going to be getting attention of Trump, the Biden. I mean, not the Biden administration. Goodness, we don't want him. No, go on. He needs to go home. Shame on him. Doing our people like this, but he wants yeah. I mean, he pardoned his own son, didn't he? Like, didn't those get those got taken back, right? Like, those aren't constitutional, are they? Like, he can't do that, can he? But I mean, you see how messed up Biden. Shame on you, Biden. Shame on you. I can't. Oh, it's so sickening. How dare they look out for their own kids, but they can't look. I mean, but he fills a role that for America, we the people, and he's supposed to. I mean, but he can. That's messed up. Our kids don't deserve that, Biden. You ought to know better. You shouldn't. Shame on you for being president and not fulfilling your duties. It's being selfish and looking out for your own. That's messed up. Oh yeah, he protects his, but he couldn't protect ours. Wants to take them from us when what did we do wrong? What is so wrong? Okay, let me I'm gonna have to. All right, I got like not even 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to get back to y'all's comments. I hate that yes, Miss 3C Mamas, anybody else that I've missed your comments, please share your story. Please reach out to us. You can reach out to the email on the bottom. It's CPS victim or CPSV huntingjustice@gmail.com. You can also email this email as well, unmasking foster corruption @gmail.com. Reach out to us, share your stories. If we'll be saying this on every show from here until we get it out to everyone, to where February 5th, we need your stories in by February 5th. We'll be looking out for more information about this, more details, better details than what I'm probably giving you. And but I thank you, Chris, for helping me because I would have totally messed it all up. So thank you for letting me know what to say because I would have totally. But he says we want to get the attention of the Trump administration with our February 14th is the big day, everyone. With that episode that we're going to do on February 14th with your stories, we are going to catch the attention of the Trump administration and anyone with the government that's on the positive side, like that wants these changes, that's going to hear our stories. When the more the merrier, the more the powerful we are. The more they hear us speak and the more trauma they hear that we've gone through in our stories, we're gonna do it. And even if I'll even, Chris, you know what, even if the show has to go on for 2 hours that day or whatnot, it however long it has to, we can do, let's get our stories heard. Reach out to us, email us your story by February 5th. Tell us but be on the listen out. We're going to give more details out probably later tonight because my show's cutting short and I'm probably, I hope I'm not in trouble for cutting into somebody else's time. I thank y'all for coming on the show or coming up here with me and joining me. Y'all are amazing. And I can't thank you enough because y'all are what keeps me going on here. if it wasn't for y'all, I would probably be speechless and wouldn't know what to say, and I'd be tongue tied. And yeah, my first show ever. It was awesome, and I miss my co-host Carrie. Carrie, rest in peace, and we miss you. And girl, we're making it happen. She, me and her were any. So we're not going to start that today. That's a story for another day. She was amazing. Carrie, we love you and miss you, and be good up there, girl. So the attention of Trump's administration. Back to what I was saying. Carrie, she was like my sister, and I never had a sister, and me and her were just like, it's like wow, and we were like best friends right off the rip, and I only knew her like 20 days, and she passed away unexpectedly. So yeah. Anywho, please keep these lost children in your thoughts and prayers. These families struggling with CPS or experiencing or just now getting them in their life, and just the nightmares started. It's horrible. I don't want you to feel that you're alone. You're not. We're here for you. Everyone, please listen out for the next shows. I still ain't got my schedule down. I'm sorry. Everyone that was spoke about their story, please reach out to us. Email us your story. 3C's Mama, Mika, all y'all. Chris, Vinny, Herbert, Athena, Debbie, Tammy, all y'all. Everyone. Chris, I think I said that. Chris, Christopher, Chris, Jonathan, Mr. B, everyone. TVR, all y'all. Let's speak out. We'll be looking out for emails, and if you want to leave comments, if you want to hit us up on our channels, whatever way you can, reach out, and we are here for you. And be on the listen out for more details. I've got to end the show. Until next time, y'all. Be the Vinny. They'll have there ain't no Tip and Punishment show tonight, I don't think. There is the Kim show, I think, and then Gunner shows tomorrow, I believe. But we have the 10 p.m. Eastern time show. We have the Vinny shows tonight at 7, I think, or 7:30. Vinny, you're supposed to help me here. I still gotta get the schedule down, y'all. But I'm gonna get kicked out of here. So y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a wonderful night. Until next time, I'll be back Tuesday at 5. And I might do a show in between then. I'll be on the 10 o'clock show tonight. And y'all be good, be safe, and let's hear them stories. We'll be looking out. Be safe. Love you guys. Y'all have a good one. And let's make it happen. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Bye.